decided to take a video of what I've done so far in this driveway project. So I'm going to shoot video and walk up the driveway and give commentary. So when I got this property, the previous owner had installed a culvert pipe right here. You can see the culvert right there. So I didn't have to do that. But everything from this point forward all has been fill that came in for free. And this area was, or is, probably about 4 foot of fill here, because you can see this ditch here, and that area, which is now at least a couple feet lower, that was the high spot compared to this side. So just recently I rented a bulldozer, and I was able to push this brush back this way. And I need to do that because along this side of the driveway I need to dig 2 trenches, one for a water line because I can hook into the municipal water system. So here it gets cold enough I have to put a line in that's 6 foot deep. And then another trench for hopefully a direct burial electric line, and that needs to be 2 foot deep. Now these rolls right there, 15-foot wide rolls, these are what's called driveway fabric. It's about 300 foot there, and these are woven polypropylene used, and that will, after this area is smoothed out better, I'll lay that down and then put gravel over the top, probably about 4 inches in this area, because I have a better base here. This line right along here is the property line. So that's somebody else's property. So what I need to do next is put in culvert pipes and dig some ditching. So for here, I am going to put a culvert starting there where this red tape is, over this way to where red tape is there. That's about 30 feet. That'll be the main culvert. Clean up this debris, the roots. And then dig a ditch that runs here and all the way up. Here is the culvert pipe. I think there is 12 inch and 3 15 inch. So a lot of roots still kind of here, but they don't really matter if they get buried. But I'll have to cut some of them down, as if they're protruding up, the fabric won't lay flat. So there'll be a ditch running right along this area. On this side, this is the west side of the driveway. Pretty exciting. I was able to actually drive the Prius up in here. It's pretty low slung, so a lot of roots hitting the bottom. But all this has to be smoothed out before I lay the fabric down. This kind of officially is now entering the woods area. That was pretty fielded, brushy area. So I had to cut a lot of big trees here. You can see some of the stumps, pretty large. It got dug up. This is a tree, and I believe these trees are yellow poplar. They're not known for their steep or deep roots. This is one that fell over in a storm. You can see how shallow the root structure is. So I had intended to use those for tree houses, but I probably won't now because of how susceptible they are to toppling over in a storm. So here's some kind of natural depressions here, right in here. I'll probably put a culvert in here. So you can see I've got a lot of debris later on, dirt mixed with a lot of roots to bring it somewhere else than here. I don't know what I'll do with it in the future. So, this is the end of the line. And there you have a pile of stumps, logs, brush. But that's the driveway going that way. Let me show you over here. This is an area I cleared. I'm not going to do with anything beyond this right now. But this is where I want to put a pole building. It's pretty poorly drained, so I think I'm going to have to put in some drainage pipe to drain off this area. Anyway. So what I'm hoping to do before snow falls is get the driveway done. And in this area, I'd like to bring in 2 shipping containers, 40-foot long shipping containers, and use that for storage. And then, on the other side of the driveway, I want to put the camper trailer, and next to it another shipping container that I can use as a workshop. And I'd like to nestle those in this area. So I've measured it out. I have to cut a few trees, but not much, mostly underbrush. So that's the property, basically. There is this very nice little kind of a meditative spot here for sitting, reading, whatever. Surrounded by white pines. And there is, in this direction, going south, there's a field there. So things like a leach field for a septic system would go that way. And it all has a nice gentle slope, sloping towards the south. I'll just show you a little glimpse of that. I don't know how many acres this is. Not too many, maybe 3 acres. Maybe less. And getting smaller as the trees grow out from the edges. So that's it. I'm going to save this now, put it up on YouTube. 14.5 minutes. All right. Bye.